Hi guys, PaxBiz here, back with another Xenoverse News DLC 16 news video, and I'm not gonna lie, I have already recorded this video until I realized my mic was muted the entire time. So, second attempt. Here we go. So yeah, if you don't know, the website had a new page for DLC 16 for Xenoverse 2. It's mainly about, well, actually, it's not mainly about Yellow Piccolo, but he has got a majority of some of the parts in it, so there's not a lot to go over today, but we still got some interesting stuff to look over. So without further ado, let's look into it. Yeah. So the first thing we're going to start with is this image here of Piccolo and Gohan on the top with Gamma 1 and 2 on the right, well, at the bottom right. And we will get a close look at these images later, so we won't talk too much about it, but we will talk about the text under it. The hit game, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, is launching its Hero of Justice DLC Pack 2 this spring, and Piccolo Power Awakening from the hit movie Dragon Ball Super Hero will also be joining the fight, with the next image being what was a white background of yellow Piccolo, but I decided to erase the background so you can just see his glory on screen. And with the text under it, Piccolo showed off this new form in a fierce battle against Gamma 2 and Dragon Ball Super Hero. And now it's coming as a playable character. In this new transformed state, Piccolo excels at high-speed combat thanks to his oh my god, I cannot read, I'm sorry. Extendable arm technique and attacks with a broad hit range. For details about his super attack and ultimate attack, make sure to check out V-Jump's Supersized June edition that will be released on Friday, April 21st, but I already knew about that. You know, the June edition coming out in April. Hell yeah. And we actually got 2 parallel quests confirmed to be added to the game, with the first one being called Lights, Camera, Superheroes, with a screenshot here being Gamma 1 fighting Golden Frieza. This is an interesting parallel quest. I can't tell what would be new about it other than the stage, considering the characters are already both in the game, but who knows. It's the second one I'm more interested in. It's called Pan in Peril, with this sick-ass fucking screenshot, I'll put it on screen right now, of Super Saiyan 4 Goku fighting Yellow Piccolo. Holy shit, this looks awesome! Look how cool that looks. And we got text under with a little interesting little bit in the bottom. Here, let me read that. Dragon Ball Superhero themed parallel quests are here. Gamma 1, Gamma 2, and Piccolo take center, and these quests that rewrite the story from the film, with a little interesting bit on the bottom saying a total of 4 parallel quests will be added. That is actually nothing new. That's always kind of been in the games. There's always been, like, every DLC usually gets like 3 to 4. If you're lucky, maybe even 5 DLC packs, but yeah, that's actually the normal, usual amount of DLC, usually, of parallel quests, if I'm correct. Correct me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong, but I believe that is the correct amount. Anyways, next text here, or not next text, actually, we got interesting images. These are about the story mode. So let's look over this. The first one we got is the Yellow Piccolo and the DBS Gohan here. I'm assuming about to fight Gamma 1 and 2. I'm not too sure though. Not a lot to look at here. I know this is pretty different from the story, but we've already seen a little bit of this from the Beast CAC trailer from about a month ago. So like I said, there's nothing completely new here, but still interesting, and I really want to know what else are going to deviate from the original story. Up next, we have a really sweet screenshot of Gamma 1 and 2 looking like they're fighting, I think? I'm not entirely too sure what's going on here, but that looks pretty sweet. I don't know, I like the idea that the two are fighting each other. And the third screenshot showed right now is this really epic fucking screenshot of Cell Max in the Wasteland, interesting enough, it looks like, and not the new stage, which is a little interesting. I kind of have a theory on why it's like that, but we'll go over that in a second. But man, look at him. He looks ugly, and you know what? That's cool. It makes him look more like a monster. Yeah, I don't know. I think it looks really freaking sweet. Anyways, let's look at the text under it. A new story is here that turns the events of Dragon Ball Super Superhero on its head. Gohan, Piccolo, Gamma 1, and Gamma 2 get a chance to shine here, and it seems that even Cell Max is on the move. So, yeah, I want to quickly talk about what I think might be going on a little bit in the story. I do know there's some leaks about that. I will talk about what I think of that in just a second. But first, I think the reason why Cell... Because if you notice, like, when you get the Beast form, you actually fight Cell in the Wasteland. And I think the reason why it's supposed to represent, like, the destroyed base. If you don't know, when they fight Cell Max, it's, like, at the base, but it's a lot more destroyed and a lot more rocky. And I think that's what it's supposed to represent. Dragon Ball games do like to use a different stage to represent something else than what it actually was. Like, for example, in Dragon Ball FighterZ, whenever there's any dramatic finishes that involve the Tournament of Power, they, in fact, use the space stage. So that's what I think is going on here, to represent the more destroyed version of the base, instead of making it 2 stages, which we'd be asking too much for that, admittedly. We are just getting the Wasteland represent the destroyed base, which is fine. I really don't mind, really. Still get that really nice looking CGI of Cell Max. And yeah, before I go on, I am aware, I don't know if you guys know this, but I am completely aware that in the game's files, there's a lot of dialogue about the story mode. And I don't know what they say in it, purely because I don't want to get spoiled. Now, you may call me a hypocrite for this, because I did, in fact, show what could be a leaked screenshot from the story mode a couple of days ago. My excuse for that, I'm pretty sure it's fake, so I just want to hear people's opinions on that. If it's like, I did kind of make a promise, if it's like revealed, not officially, but if it's like actually even more leaked, that that's like actually a real thing in the game, like that screenshot is completely real, I might just delete it, because then I probably spoiled nearly 300 people of that, which would really suck. I don't want that. But I am pretty confident that it is fake anyways, so that is why I showed that. But what I'm talking about is in the game's files of the story mode leaks. Those are completely real. You can look those up if you want. Do not spoil it to me. I want to be surprised when I actually play story mode, and I don't want to spoil anyone else who doesn't want to be spoiled. So that's my reasoning of why I did not show those. And yeah, but anyways, that's about it for this article. I want to know your guys' thoughts in the comments about it. Very interesting this time, just the DLC, because why would we get free update content info when free update's already out? You know? So yeah, that's going to be about it. Like I said, I was just about to say this and I interrupted myself. I want to hear your thoughts, what you think. Do you think this DLC is going to be awesome? Like, do you think this might be the best DLC ever? Who knows? Who knows? Maybe this... I'm starting to feel like this is about to be one of the best DLCs we've gotten in a very long time. We've had okay DLCs for Xenoverse for a bit, but we've never had one in a while that's just felt like, oh, yeah, this is it. This is peak right here. It's been a little bit of a while since we've last had a deal, at least for me, a DLC that feels like that. I think last might be DLC 6. Or maybe I could be wrong, maybe I'm forgetting a DLC right now. But that I can think off the top of my head, DLC 6 was like that one DLC where I'm like, oh, this is peak, this is amazing, so yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry it had to come out later, I had work today. They always release these when I have work today, so that's fucking fun, but that's okay. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You can like, you can comment, and you can subscribe, but you don't have to. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, bye guys.